Hello everyone, welcome. This is Laboratory Tech 13 here from the RIPTIDE Project Laboratory. I am coming to you with another great video today. I'm actually going to be doing a quick sealed construction of Zendikar Rising. Some of my friends have invited me over to check out the new set as well. I did do a pre-release with my girlfriend yesterday. It was actually quite interesting. We did a Horde mode style pre-release where I built a Horde deck that was themed to Zendikar, and then we tried to defeat it together as a co-op style gameplay. So I'll probably make a video for Horde mode in Magic the Gathering. I know it's not a mode that not a lot of people don't know about. And it's quite interesting because you have to build the deck yourself, and you can tune it depending on how you want to have the Horde be a little bit easier or a little bit more difficult. But we'll get to the construction of the sealed Zendikar Rising pre-release deck in just a moment. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on with our Zendikar Rising sealed. You can actually see that I've opened Scoot Swarm. This is actually a very interesting card with landfall that lets you create insect tokens every time you make a landfall, and then if you have 6 more lands, just make a copy of Scoot Swarm that keeps making more tokens. That is a viable strategy that people have been using in Standard as well. So we'll go ahead and open the packs here, and you can see everything that I get to open, and then we'll figure out what we do for our sealed deck. So our first pack, we have Angel Heart Protector. We're going to go ahead and sort this into the correct colors, so white, blue, black, red, green. Angel Heart Protector, Chilling Trap, Blood Price, Picture of Lightbait. Oh look! Showcase Skyclave Squid. Alright, that is probably one of my favorite arts from the Showcase cards in Zendikar Rising. And we've got Tested Robofort, Angel Heart Protector. Our first gold card signpost is Umara Mystic. That one wants you to have a bunch of instant sorceries or wizards. Blood Chief's Thirst is a very good removal spell. And then we've got Shatterskull Minotaur. Turn Timber Symbiosis is our rare from this pack. This is a mythic that lets you look at the top 7 cards of your library, put a creature card from that card on the battlefield. It has 3 CMC or less, and enters with 3 additional +1/+1 counters on it, and put the rest on the bottom. And then, of course, it turns over into a mythic land that lets you untap it if you pay 3. So this is very good. Very good, especially with the Scoot Swarm. You'll want to be able to cast the Scoot Swarm and have it be a 4/4, and then that will be really interesting. Ooh, we got a foil land here. It's actually the Whirlpool Island, and then we've got Plains as well. And then we've got the card that goes with the dual-faced cards that lets you mark it if you're not playing with sleeves, but we are actually playing with sleeves. And we'll go to the next pack. So one of the things that I've actually really been excited about making content again is tweaking my settings. And I haven't really been doing many tweaks to my settings, and recently when making videos I've noticed I've done a lot of grainy footage, or maybe the audio has been pretty bad. But getting back into it has been really rewarding, learning about how to change those settings to be much better for YouTube videos or streaming. And the biggest thing that I've done with that, of course, is I've actually upgraded some of my video footage. So the next videos that you see, including this one, but this one's done from my actual phone camera, so it should be much higher quality than some of the videos I've been posting with my webcam, but I've fixed that issue too, so that would be very interesting to check out. So other cards that I've already opened right now from my second pack include Vastwood Surge, Nissa Zendikar, so green's looking like it's coming along quite well. We've got Black Bloom Rogue as another dual-faced card. That one on the back is Black Bloom Bog. But then our mythic, because we got 2 mythics in a row, is OMNATH, Locus of Creation. So we might actually try to go 4-color here. Maybe we'll open a Lotus Cobra, and that might actually be really well. We can do OMNATH in our sealed pool. So that would be quite interesting with that too. And then we get a cat token because cats are amazing, right? And of course, if you hear any other voices in the background, that of course are my friends. They're here also opening packs as well. So we've got Pyroclastic Helium. We'll go ahead and put these together, and then we can take a look at all the different colors. But green is definitely coming along quite nicely. C4 Stalker, Tazim Raptor, Ardent Electromancer, Broken Wings, Hogger Constructor, Akoum Hellhound, Elf Snare, Pressure Point, Feed Swarm, Base Camp, which I don't know if you know, Base Camp is one of the cards in the set that really annoys me, because this card enters the battlefield tapped. And to be honest, why does this card enter the battlefield tapped? It really should be a rare and not enter the battlefield tapped. Because I want to play more party stuff. That's what I want to do. Anyway, Concerted Defense, Saloon Division. This one's actually one of my favorite of the dual-faced cards because you see the island from the top down, and then when you look at it from the back, it's the island from the side. And then our rare is Maddening Cacophony. This one is Mill, which is okay. Mill is a valid strategy in Limited, and they've been working very hard to make Mill a thing almost in every set that they've released lately. So that's been quite exciting. So we've got a mountain and then another dual-faced card tracker here. That'll be quite fun to use if I really need it, but I don't. Let's go ahead and go to the next pack. Third pack in, we've got Molten Blast, Anti-Cognition, Reclaim the Waste, Skitter Snake, Vanquish. First colorless artifact card, Seagate Colossus. That'll make us move all of our other stuff over here. And then we've got School Dress Bucklord, Risen Riptide, Marasa Brute. Utility Knife. Very good. Wind Rider Wizard, Acquisitions Expert is our second uncommon. We're actually getting into those already. And we got Cinderclasm and Kazandu Mammoth. Green is looking pretty strong here. Definitely thinking about doing that. And then we've got an ad card. We can just go ahead and toss that one to the side. Over here. 2 more packs left. But everything's looking pretty good. Don't know if I can be able to make OMNATH work, but I mean, I can try to force it, right? That's definitely a thing that can happen. Negate, Mesa Lynx, and Teeter Peak Ambusher, Reclaim the Waste, Marauding High Priest, Highborn Vampire, Tajiru Snarecaster, Royal Eruption, Strength of Solidarity, Living Tempest, Maraza Root Grazer, sorry. Green-White lets me return basic land cards or put basic land cards out. This might be a very interesting way to get the colors we need to work in Sealed. Acquisitions Expert, Jawari Disruption, with Jawari Ruins on the back is our dual-faced card there. And then our rare is Rackmaw Skyclave Ravager. Very interesting card here that lets you have counters on it, and then when it dies, when a creature with a counter on it dies, puts a counter on him, and then when he dies, he makes a copy, or another Hydra that has XX, where X is the number of counters that were on him. And then our land is an island, and then we have another dual-faced marker card. So, taking a look at the cards that we have already, I don't know why that was in the black spot, but that should be in the blue spot. It is looking like green is very viable. There's lots of good rares here, some good stuff. We've got the Scoot Swarm as our opened card, and then we've got Rackmaw, which would be a very good setup if we went into black-green. So we'll have to take a look at that. Alright. But that will basically be it for the opening of my sealed pool. You definitely saw all the cards that I got, and I'll let you know later what I build from this deck. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and show you the deck that I built out of my sealed pool. You can actually take a look right here and tell it's black and green. I took one look at the Rackmaw Skyclave Ravager here and just basically wanted to go after +1/+1 counters, or potentially anything that can help me put +1/+1 counters on creatures and get value from Rackmaw. So looking on all my different options that I had in black and green, I went with a lot of interesting stuff here like Dauntless Survivor, Strength of Solidarity, which gives counters, Tajiru Blightblades are good death touch creatures. We also have Acquisitions Expert, so we can keep stripping cards from their hand. Feed the Swarm is a very good enchantment removal if we need to do that. I did also get a Scoot Swarm as my promo. That is very good on its own, so I put that into the deck. Plus I have a lot of other modal dual-faced cards that I'm going to be using as lands to get landfall for that. And then we have another of other cards that actually work really well together, including Nissa's Zendikar, so that'll let me get any of these dual-faced cards back into my hand as their spell, which will be very good for reuse. I have 7 forests, 8 swamps, so that's, I believe, 15 lands, and then I have 19 total with all the different dual-faced cards, so we should be good on land drops for most of the time that we play. And then I also have the top end here, if I ever cast that at some point. Turn Timber Symbiosis, which lets me get any one of these 3 CMC or less creatures, and then they get 3 extra counters on them. I can get any creature, but most of the time you want to get a 3 CMC or less, just because it'll just be bigger, right? And Grackball is the ultimate target for that. I apologize for the glare. So this deck looks to be a little bit more aggressive. It's got pretty good removal in here. It's got Feed the Swarm. It's got Oblivion's Hunger for protecting your creatures. It's got Bloodchief's Thirst to kill things if you really need to with Kicker. That's also very good. And Vanquish the Weak is also a very good card as well. But that's it for my black-green sealed deck that I built. Thanks for watching the video and checking out my opening of my sealed cards. And remember, the research never ends.